Hello, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
I'm Pete from Arms To Oblivion. How you doing?
I'm Brent from Kill Switch Engage. Arms To Oblivion.
Big wish. How are you doing, guys? Are you well?
We're good, man. We're good. Really good. Fucking blinding set earlier today on a New Blood stage. Just buzzing his fucking tits off, really. So,
I bet.
Yeah, fucking really
Absolutely bet. So obviously you've already played. How was the set? Are you happy with it?
Yeah. As happy as we could be. No fuck ups, I don't think.
Good.
Put our fucking all into it. I think at one point I was kneeling down on the stage doing some sort of god thing, but I don't know what the fuck that was about. But it's been a long fucking lead up to this for us.
Yeah.
Like five months or so.
He's just a diva. He just likes being on his knees.
Yeah. But not in that sense.
When you were down on your knees doing the god thing, did the light just shine on you and there was an aura about it?
I think it was just one of the spotlights.
For a festival show though, do you plan differently to how you would a gig? So like obviously because you're coming into a realm where not a lot of people might know you, obviously you want to bring new people in. So do you just literally go, let's just use all the bangers and go from there?
Yeah, we did. When we first started the band, we have a big intro thing, our intro music to our first EP. We hadn't done for a while. We brought another EP out, so we're just doing like an intro thing to that. But for this one, we was like, nah, we need the big grandeur, fucking big entrance, big fucking intro tape, and just kick the fuck in. And we did that, and loads of people said they fucking loved it. A lot of people who remember that song from back in the day. So we kicked off with that. Fucking crowd went fucking crazy. And what more could you ask for?
What more could you ask for? Absolutely.
The crowd were absolutely amazing. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
You know, great reception. Great interaction. You know, it was a blast playing Bloodstock. We loved it. You know, I hope that they loved it too. They seem to be enjoying it, so you know.
Yeah.
It kind of feels you know, when you see a crowd and they're like giving some back, and you know, not every band will say that, but it's what we do, man. You got to play. You want to see people reacting to your songs, and that's what we got. So, you know, Bloodstock done. Well, Bloodstock New Blood stage done.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
time to upgrade.
I've got next year Sophie stage, mate. You know, every band fucking says that, but you got to aim that. You know,
100%. And I bet having people sing your lyrics back at you as well must be unbelievable.
Yeah, man, fucking hell, seeing that's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a dream, innit, for bands to get up on stage, play their fucking songs, and see people fucking wording, you know, the words to their fucking songs. It's fucking brilliant, you know. So
yeah.
So, us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you knew of Sophie and her story, but you guys did something absolutely phenomenal for Sophie this year. For those unaware, what was it that you did?
Right, so we wanted to do something for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. So we got told about we kind of knew about the Friday Pink thing. So it was like, it'd be fucking cool if we was to help towards that, do our band fucking logo, obviously, but have the Sophie thing on there as well. And just donate the t-shirts to the foundation.
Yeah,
100%. You know,
whatever money is made from the Sophie stage, that goes to the foundation. That doesn't come back to us at all. That is our gift to that foundation. It's something that we all strongly believe in.
That's absolutely amazing, and just thank you so much for doing something like that, because it's absolutely amazing to see.
No problem at all, man. Like we're us guys, we're all family guys, man. We're all like, when we come to places like this, we don't want to see aggro and shit and people being fucking horrible to people and just being, you know, just a family vibe. So like, just to be, you know, part of that is like, to us, it's a no-brainer, really.
That's amazing. So today was 16 years since Sophie's attack. Is this something you guys ever experienced when you were younger, or maybe even still today, being treated differently, having things said to you, maybe even physically, just because you dress differently, the music you listen to? Is this something you've ever had to go through?
I've kind of had to go through it, but I mean, I was kind of this size when I was younger anyway, so people who wanted to pick on me, obviously I did the right things, but there's a breaking point.
Yeah.
And when you're getting bullied, you're going to snap back at some point. But then you risk becoming the bully yourself, don't you? So you got to have that fine line. You got to know what you're on about and what you're doing. I've never seen myself as a bully. There's probably people that disagree with that, and you know, the thing is, with the Sophie thing, it was a horrible act of bullying. It was a horrible act what they carried out. And I am behind that 100%. That's something I strongly, strongly believe in, and I'll always support the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. We're not perfect, but we aim and we strive to be perfect, and we strive to be better people. Sophie Lancaster Foundation is teaching us that.
Yes.
No matter at what age we are, no matter who we are, you know, it's not just the metalheads. It's out there. It's everywhere.
Absolutely.
It's a well-known foundation.
Absolutely, and it's really important to say because you're never too old to learn.
Exactly.
You're never too old to go. You know what? Yeah.
We're all older generation of metalers, really. So we've been brought up with a lot of like, have you been bullied? Just fucking hit them back and all that shit.
Yeah.
Or suck it up and all that. And it's like, I mean, to be honest, I used to be a bit like that, but now I'm like, fuck man, it's just an easier world if everyone just fucking not be a cunt. Sorry, not be an arsehole. Not be an arsehole.
Swear as much as you like.
And it's like, if that's just the default setting, everything will be great, you know what I mean? It's just, hopefully, it's getting more towards that way, you know what I mean? So
it does seem to be, and I hope it does stay that way. But with with charities like the Foundation who are trying to help the new generation, I'm going to call it, of the alternative subculture, the kids coming up now who are here with their parents, who will be coming there on their own, and then you never know one day playing on the stages themselves. What do you think the charity could do for them to make sure that that never happens to them, what happened to Sophie, to help to deal with it a bit better?
I think what they need to do is still be here, still do what they're doing. They're doing a fantastic job. You can't ask any more from them, from what they're doing. They're amazing. You know, they are putting that out there to people. People are putting that to their kids. You know, what they're doing is fantastic. I don't think they could do any more.
I mean, a lot of these things tend to fizzle out, but this hasn't.
No.
And it just gets bigger and stronger, you know, every year. It's fucking cool.
And it's a beautiful sight to see the Sophie tent every year at Bloodstock.
Every single year. And that stage has been named that since over 10 years now, is it?
Yeah, another beautiful thing.
It's amazing to see, it really. Guys, before we let you get out of here, let's take it back to you guys. Obviously, you guys won Metal to the Masses in Essex. That is why you're here today.
Yeah.
First off, massive congratulations.
Thanks,
How did that feel to win that?
It felt fucking intense, man, because we've done it a couple of times before, and I'd done it in a previous band as well. And it's one of those things where you just think, I'm ever going to do it, you know. And the older you get, time gets, you know. And when the name got announced that we won it, it was just like fucking dream come true. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, we're like, we work really fucking hard for what we do. I mean, like, we practice every week. We just constantly talk to each other, throw ideas with each other as well. There's none of us like, oh, let's just get together once a month and just see what fucking happens. We're fucking on it every fucking week, you know. And to finally, you know, have Ian Manning read out our name as winners was just fucking amazing. It really was fucking amazing, man. And we're grateful and humble as well. You know, hopefully, like I was saying, hopefully next year, Sophie's stage.
Yeah. Pete used to have black hair, and then when they read it Arms to Oblivion, he just went grey. It was like meeting Zul, you know.
I used to be skinny. I used to have money. No, really.
Your last EP came out in May. Like, what's the future looking like now for Arms To Oblivion? What's next?
So we are drum tracking in November.
Yeah.
We've put that fucking date in the calendar. When in November, not sure. To get down hopefully 8 songs for our album. probably for release March, April next year.
Yeah.
So we pretty much know what we're going to do as regards to songs.
There may be the odd one that slips through and makes it on as well. I mean, because on the Defciylion album, there was Deadbeat.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to make it originally. And it's a cracking track.
Yeah.
It's just a stompy, drive your car, crash into someone if you want. No, I'm joking. No. It's crash into some like bins or no. It's cool. It's on there. So we've got a lot of material. Who knows? We've got drum tracking in November, like Pete said. We're aiming to release March, April time, but something could slip through. You never know.
A little teasy
And
tease.
it could even get released as a single. It's just
we haven't sort of said, we're an EP band or an album band. We're like, we want to put we do what we want to do. We want to put a fucking single out. We put a single out. Yeah, we put a couple of videos out for this EP, and we've probably got 2 more to go with that single video releases. So the next project cycle will be just bigger and fucking better.
Yeah.
Every time you've got to step up, I think. You can't just do the
everything
same. You've
needs
got
to
step up.
improve and to evolve. So
That's the aim, anyway.
Yeah.
Incredible. Gents, thank you so much for spending
very
the
much
time
for
chatting to
your
us.
time,
Means
man.
absolutely
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you
buddy.
so much.
Cheers, man.
Thank you very much, my
cheers,
friend.
man.
Oh, we're going over.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, all right?
Yeah,
Cheers, guys.